Speaking of United Center, it'll also play host to a pair of WNBA games for the first time this season. The Sky announcing their matchups, hosting the Indiana Fever will be moved from Wintrust to the UC, has about double the capacity, so more tickets available to watch Caitlin Clark.
Why are only Caitlin Clark's games being moved to the United Center? Angel Reese recently expressed frustration to reporters, seemingly confused by the Sky's decision to upgrade venues only when the Indiana Fever comes to town. The reason might not sit well with her, but sometimes the truth can be hard to hear.
Is that as of right now, no other Chicago Sky game have been moved to the United Center, except for one, Indiana Fever.
When a phenom enters the league and forces teams to change venues because 10,000 seats aren't enough, that's more than just star-powered economic reality. Last season, the Indiana Fever shattered records with nearly 341,000 fans at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, while the Chicago Sky isn't even close. Yet somehow, Angel Reese has convinced herself they're equally driving the game's growth. We've got the screenshots, sales numbers, and receipts to break down this arena drama that has Angel absolutely fuming.
Chicago Sky have finally done what we've been asking for, which was to schedule the games against the Fever at the United Center. And also, in case you weren't already aware, the United Center is the biggest basketball arena in the country. Both home games against the Fever have been scheduled at the United.
You notice how quickly the Chicago Sky announced they're moving only the Indiana Fever games to the United Center. Let's break down what that really means. The Sky just made a major announcement that has the WNBA world buzzing. They're relocating to games in the 2025 season to the iconic United Center. And which matchups made the cut? Both showdowns against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. This isn't just a random venue. Change it's a statement that speaks volumes.
Town, man, all these teams are going to cash in on that. It's just the nature of the business at this point. One fan saying, let's go Fever, taking over the United Center. I can't wait. The Angel Reese effect? No. They know better than to leave free money on the table when the face card comes to town. Yeah, man, because we remember last time Caitlin Clark was there, bro, the arena erupted.
Makes this decision so fascinating is the timing. Throughout the entire 2024 season, Sky played exclusively at the 10,000-seat Wintrust Arena, including every game featuring their own rookie, Angel Reese. Not once did the organization feel the need to move to a larger venue. Not even at the peak of Angel's rookie season, when she was supposedly bringing in massive crowds.
It seems the Chicago Sky have had to move two of their home games to a larger facility, a larger basketball facility. I'm sure, no doubt, this is the Angel Reese effect. I've got no doubts, no qualms. There's nothing. She even told me herself right here that it's not just one other player. It's
suddenly, with Caitlin Clark coming to town, Sky President Adam Fox is talking about rewarding fans' passion and dedication. His exact words? Chicago Sky fans have consistently shown up for the team, and they want to bring this excitement to an expanded capacity. But wait, if it's really about rewarding loyal Sky fans, why only for these two specific games? What makes these matchups so different from all the others? Simply, it's one of the hottest tickets in town. Caitlin Clark is returning to a city she already owns, Chicago. Last year, the Sky rolled out the red carpet for her arrival, throwing a full-on Barbie night, complete with pink towels and fans lined up for autographs. Now, the question is, how will Chicago top that in 2025? Simple. They're moving the party from a 9,000-seat arena to a 21,000-seat one. The numbers tell a story that some might not want to admit. The United Center holds more than double the capacity of Wintrust Arena. This isn't just a venue change, it's a business decision, a direct acknowledgement of Clark's undeniable star power. And Chicago isn't alone in this thinking. Look around the league. The Washington Mystics, Las Vegas Aces, Atlanta Dream. and Connecticut's Sun have all relocated their Fever matchups to bigger arenas. See the pattern? Teams aren't upgrading venues randomly. They're doing it specifically for Caitlin Clark games. At this point, it's become the norm. Whenever the Fever roll into town, arenas expand to meet demand. But what makes Chicago's move particularly interesting is the opponent. Angel Reese has spent the past year positioning herself as an equal draw to Clark, claiming that fans watch women's basketball because of her too. Yet, when it comes to actual ticket sales, attendance numbers, and venue choices, Sky's decision speaks volumes. Clark's games are the ones moving, and fans have noticed. Social media is buzzing with frustration that only Clark's games are getting the upgrade. Some argue that if Reese had the same drawing power, more of her games would be moved to larger venues as well. But the numbers don't lie. If Angel truly brought in the same crowds, wouldn't all of Chicago's home games be at the United Center? Wouldn't every matchup featuring Reese be a guaranteed sellout? Last season, the Fever shattered the WNBA's single-season attendance record, bringing in nearly 341,000 fans, a staggering 36% increase over the previous record set in 2001. They also broke the asterisk 20,000 fan mark 3 separate times. Meanwhile, the Sky, with Angel Reese on the roster, never hit that milestone. In fact, Chicago's franchise attendance record still dates back to 2016 long, before Reese even entered the league. This isn't just about ticket sales. When Caitlin Clark comes to town, every revenue stream explodes. Merchandise, concessions, parking, sponsorships. Teams are cashing in, and they'd be foolish not to. Head-to-head matchups between Clark and Reese saw ticket prices skyrocket, with some seats reselling for thousands. But when Reese played without Clark, no such demand. Next season, Sky home games are still easy to find at bargain prices. Fever home games sold out. Angel Reese has spent the past year positioning herself as an equal draw to Clark, claiming that fans watch women's basketball because of her too. Yet, when it comes to actual ticket sales, attendance numbers, and venue choices, the Sky's decision speaks volumes. Clark's games are the ones moving, and fans have noticed. Social media is buzzing with frustration that only Clark's games are getting the upgrade. Some argue that if Reese had the same drawing power, more of her games would be moved to larger venues as well. But the numbers don't lie. If Angel truly brought in the same crowds, wouldn't all of Chicago's home games be at the United Center? Wouldn't every matchup featuring Reese be a guaranteed sellout? Last season, the Fever shattered the WNBA's single-season attendance record, bringing in nearly 341,000 fans, a staggering 36% increase over the previous record set in 2001. They also broke the asterisk 20,000 fan mark 3 separate times. Meanwhile, the Sky, with Angel Reese on the roster, never hit that milestone.